My name is Jaquez Nicholas Walton, but I go by JAYSTARR. J-Starr be the name, rapping be the game. I was born August 3rd, 1991 in Auerbach, Germany. I was a military brat. I'm the middle of two other siblings, my two sisters. My older sister, Jaquetta Walton, and my younger sister, Jasquetta Walton. Yes, like I said, I was born in Germany. But when I was born with music in me. I was a dancer. I'm a dancer at heart. That's my first passion. That's my first love. I actually started dancing when I was 3 years old. I started dancing when I was 3. And it came natural to me.
Wait a minute now! Wait a minute now! Wait a minute now! Wait a minute now! Wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble baby, wobble, yeah, wobble baby, wobble.
Most people looked at me and I was ridiculed as a young kid. People kept saying, "Oh, you're gonna be gay when you grow up. You're gonna be a little faggot boy. You're gonna be a little faggot boy." Even by my own family members, I was told that. But I didn't let that discourage me. So as I grew older, and I kept dancing. It didn't stop me. I want to say I was roughly around 17 when I actually started getting into rapping. Rapping came fairly easy to me, but I had to hone in on my skills. I had to hone in on my writing skills because freestyling is off the top of the road. But when you can sit down and write a whole entire song, then to me that makes you a lethal weapon. I'm a lethal weapon with a pen, pencil, and a tablet, or even a memo pad and a phone. I'm a lethal weapon. So with me starting to rap and everything, me starting to hone in on my writing skills, I was given a project by Mitchell County High School. And basically this project was to basically write a song about the school. And to Atlanta, I kind of slowed down on the music. I never stopped dancing. But I actually slowed down on the music, on the rapping part, because I wanted to get my life. I wanted to, get my ducks in a row and stuff. Then I actually got the opportunity to go to a show, and that's where I met Street Sweeper and his team, Sweeper Nation, Freak Squad and stuff. And after that, he actually told me, he was like, "Hey, I want you in the booth." So, because he saw my energy. And he was like, "You got a lot of energy, so I want you in the booth." So I got in the booth and I did my first song. I did my first actual song called Cut That Chick. And it was, oh man, I love it. The ladies love it, the audience loves it, the crowd loves it, the clubs love it. It's just, I didn't think it would get the recognition that it did. And when it did, it pushed me to do more. So that's what I did. I pursued it more. And I made it to the point where I was like, let me focus on this. Let me focus on my music. And with me focusing on my music, I've done multiple tracks. I'm actually finna continue to drop. I'm finna drop my first album. I'm Here. And it's a lot I put into it. So after that, I actually broke off. From Street Sweeper, Sweeper Nation and all that. And I actually started I formed a little group. Me and my brother-in-law, we formed a group called Body Bag Mafia. But then my brother-in-law was like, "Yeah, look, I gotta back off," because, he had to back off because he had like child support and stuff like that to do. He had child support and all that to handle and everything. So I got back in touch with Street Sweeper. And I told Street Sweep, I was like, look, I need shows. I need shows. That's what I need. I need that strive. I need that drive. I need that strive to do more. I want that drive. I want that pressure. That pressure that he gives me when he's like, look, you got we got this show, such a place, such time. You need to be there and bring your music on your flash drive. One person I can say thank you to is my manager. My manager, she's awesome. She does a lot for me. She makes sure I'm good. She makes sure, but in the midst of everything, I make sure she's good too. I make sure she doesn't have anything to pay for or anything that she has to handle. Everything she has to handle, I make sure that's done first before she gets to me. Like that's main priority. But she always makes sure I'm good. It's just wonderful to have that one person that you know for a fact you can rely on, and I wouldn't trade her for the world. This year has been awesome for me. This year I've done a lot. With my album and with my music, and then I actually started going to Omnitech at the end, like October of last year, and I'm currently in it now. Now up to date with what I have going on, I'm actually finna start my own entertainment company called Starr ENT. In my mind, I have a dream. I have a dream that before I go on stage, I have millions and millions of fans spelling out JAYSTARR, and that's my dream. Now that you know about me, my family, I'm very family oriented. I have a daughter. Her name is Zanaya Monet Mitchell, and she actually is about to turn 3. She was born June 25th of 2014, and I love her dearly. She's currently staying in South Carolina right now with her mother, but I don't treat her no different. I don't get to see her as much, but I don't treat her any different. She's 2 years older than her younger brother, my son, Jason Malachi Walton Sr. That was born December 31st, 2016. And it was a blessing. Oh my goodness. Like, I saw my son born and it was wonderful. Other than my daughter, I have 5 other leading ladies in my life. And I start out from youngest to oldest. First one up is my niece, Jalea. Then my little sister, Jasquetta. She's actually my Irish twin. Weird.
Jasquetta Walton, I am his little sister.
How would you best describe J-Starr?
He's a well human being. He knows what he wants out of life. And he's my big brother and I love him.
Irish twin.
Yes.
Explain that.
Irish twin, me and my brother. He was born in 1991. I was born in 1992. But before he turned 1, I was already born. Google it.
Next up would be my current girlfriend, Amber. I love her to death. She's actually the mother of my wonderful, goofy son, Jason. And I really believe he gets his goofiness from his mother.
My name is Amber, and I'm the mother of his child and the lady loving his life.
Who is J-Starr to you?
J-Starr to me is the father of my beautiful son, Jason. He's also my confidant, my supporter, and my backbone, and my friend.
How has he affected you?
He's affected me in many ways. I can honestly say there have been times I've doubted myself, I've lost confidence in myself, and I just didn't feel good about myself on the inside or out. But I can honestly say he saved me.
Next up would be my sister, my oldest sister, Jaquetta Walton. She's not really a twin of mine, but we call each other twin because we finish each other's, sentences, and we do a lot together. Like nothing could be closer than me and my older sister.
My name is Nicole Walton, and my status to J Starr is his twin, aka his sister.
What is J Starr to you?
J Starr to me, how can I say this? He's my brother, my best friend. He's very, very intellectual. He loves what he does. He has this glow about him.
How has he affected you?
He's affected me in a positive way.
Care to elaborate?
Meaning, he shows me that whatever you want to do in life, push for it. Go for it. Don't settle for less. Go for what you know and go for what you deserve and what you think is best for you.
Final, last but not least, my loving, caring, very overprotective mother. Oh my goodness. It is a book. I can write about that lady. I can write a book about that lady. And I love her to death. She has my back. She is my ride or die. Like, I care about nobody else but her.
My name is Felicia Walton. I am J Starr's mother.
How would you say J Starr was as a kid?
As a kid?
Yes.
Wow. Very different.
In what way?
Well, it depends, because sometimes he took up for people. He took the blame for everything sometimes. Not all the time. But in general, he was a good young boy.
If any, how has he affected your life?
With him being my only son, it's like sometimes I say he want another brother, but he know that's not going to happen. So I have to treat him different than I treat my daughters.
Okay.
With him being the only son.
I actually have a brother-in-law, Jeremy Pearson, aka JP. Me and him, we actually started kicking it around by the end of 2011, and then we really got close to 2012, and ever since then we've been best friends. And he became my brother-in-law because he started going with my older sister. And it's just been a ride with me and him. Me and him, we've been through a lot of stuff together. And then we started a group called Body Bag Mafia. And it was, oh my goodness. Me and him, it was like magic. Like, you couldn't separate us. Like, right now, it's to the point where if I say something, he already thought about it. If he thought about something, I'm saying it.
My name's Jeremy Pearson. My status to J Starr is he is my future brother-in-law.
Who is J Starr to you?
A really awesome and amazing guy and a great father. I mean, he's just a very outgoing person, strong personality, great sense of humor. He's had ups and downs, but he never lets him get the best of him. He always pushes forward and just makes his way through them, and just real well-rounded person.
How did he affect you?
Well, like I said, one, he is a very, very motivative type person, emotionally, physically, and mentally. Anytime I've ever had any types of problems, needed somebody to talk to or anything, he motivated me, brought me up out of my slumps, always taught me that it could always be worse. So, just pretty much just let go and let God, you know. And he also introduced me to music, expressing myself with a pad and a pen and a piece of paper, and just pretty much put it in a song, and just, like I said, a well-rounded guy.
My life, it has not been to the extent of being exciting through bullet shots, you know what I'm saying, gang wars, or me robbing this store and almost getting caught or nothing like that. But it has been filled with ups and downs. But I want to say one thing. My life is my life. And I regret nothing. If you had one final thing to say to Jay, what would it be?
Do what you do best and strive for the best, because I know where you want to be, and you'll get there one day.
Regardless of what you go through in life, where you end up in life, what I go through in life, where I end up in life, we will always be Irish twin, and you better not ever lose contact with me.
I would tell him I love him and that I thank him for being in my life and being there for me when nobody else was. And I would really want to thank him for being a wonderful father to our son.
Go for what you know. Strive for best, and don't never let nobody tell you different.
Keep your head up, push forward, and
Okay.
I wouldn't change anything. And that's how I live my life. I live my life day by day. I look forward to the future, forget about the past. But that's how I do it. I'm Starr.